RnR stands for Rock and Rave, and we basically just get together as a staff over the lunch break, the lunch hour, and we play different games. We do some team bonding and team building exercises, and we always do, department updates, so things that the department needs to share. Usually if we have great news, if we've hit certain goals, or if we need to work on certain things, we always just talk about updates. And then they always bring some kind of delicious food for us, whether they cater in food, or a lot of times they will have certain members of the staff make the food. And then we can sit there and have a good time and do an activity. So it was very cool for me because I have never worked at a place that did something like that. So especially on my very first day having that, I was very impressed and just very excited to work in a different atmosphere where where the bosses really appreciate you and kind of show you that by doing little things like R&R once a month, because it definitely is something that not many companies do. And when I tell my friends that they do that for us, they're like, really? Wow, like I can't imagine if my employer just once a month did something like that, how much the employees would appreciate it. So I thought it was very cool and something that sets us apart from a lot of other employers.
For R&R, the purpose of it really is, the committee itself is to put together all these events, but the purpose of it is to get together once a month and have some team bonding, some fun, to get away from the desk job that we do every single day, because as hardworking as we are, it's nice to get away from that a little bit. We eat, we play a fun game or watch a video or do something together. And we also recognize different service awards from people. Anything that they did great, you can nominate somebody. So it's just really a good activity as a company as a whole to get away to.
Yeah, and both of us were a big part. We had the PIPAC Olympics last winter with the Winter Olympics being in season, so we kind of planned the events based off of what's going on. So like we had a March Madness, and so the committee comes together and we kind of go over the calendar. What is that day? Like we've talked about doing a Pi Day for 3.14 day and stuff like that. So it's just coming up with different things like that and what games can we associate that. Or like this past May we did where we recognized Memorial Day and kind of had a video play about the importance of our veterans and just kind of remember what that day is about, because a lot of times it's about a cookout or something like that and you don't always remember that it's not just another day off of work. So
I'd say too, the committee is 6 or 7 of us, so you get a little bit from everybody too, so it's a good combination to really put that event forward.
It's nice to be able to get recognized and appreciated through something like that, and there's an appreciation that goes beyond just the meal. It's actually getting to know each person individually and just enjoying and finding out about the people that you work with.
And of course, I know it doesn't talk about family, but the R&Rs talk about our family here. It's fun to be able to get with the different departments that you're not with all the time and talk to them, hang out with them, and then do fun activities. So Enjoy that. For some reason, the tailgate is kind of sticking out in my mind. We didn't really do an activity, but we just brought in a lot of really good food. Everybody kind of brought in their favorite dish. We sat on the parking lot. It was 1,000,000 degrees, but we still had a lot of fun. Some of us played bags, and it was more of a relaxing one.
She picked the one I've missed, by the way.
Did you miss that one?
I did.
I'm sorry.
I heard it was quite hot. I think everybody got to wear their football jerseys for the fifth team.
Yeah,
I missed out on that too, which was nice. I think the best R&R has to be the Olympic one that Jody and I did, because everybody loved it. It was a bigger scale and it got copied. So
like the one back at the old building?
Mm-hmm.
That was a good one.
We had all the setup, for like shooting guns, which, and shooting the basketball hoop. And
I also really liked the December one where we all dressed up like it was supposed to be kind of ugly sweater, most festive. Yeah. I liked that a lot. And then we kind of changed it up when we did a breakfast. So it's nice to change it up. But I loved the us dressing up, I don't know that we really, other than wearing like our favorite team jersey, we don't really do any other days where we dress up. So that was fun and just kind of made a nice lighthearted
That was when I realized
good day before the holidays. So it was good.
Yeah, that was
I like that one.
That was fun.
We do a lot of activities here at PIPAC. A lot of them that we have done have been outdoors. I always like those. Those are some of the summer fun ones. We've gone to Greg and Leanne's lake. We have done things here at the old PIPAC Center. A lot of Christmas parties. Those are always fun. It's always definitely a different environment and keeps us entertained.
I've only been here for a short time, so I've only experienced just a few, but one of my favorite ones was during March Madness, and we had to wear like a hoop on our head, and one of us was shooting and one of us was trying to move, and I was paired with Nancy, and we rocked it. We absolutely rocked it.
You did.
So that was really fun too.
Yes, that was fun.
I would say we did a family picnic a few years back where everybody brought their families, and just the way it happened to be, it was forecasted for rain that day. And we had all these water activities planned and everything, and everybody still kind of was a good sport about it and made the best out of it. And at one point, the sun did finally come out, and we were able to really kind of have a little more fun. But all the kids had fun. We did like silly string, and they had water guns. And at one point, a bunch of the little kids ganged up on one of the managers and just plummeted him with water, and he got soaked. But it was a lot of fun. Just a lot of it was just we were able to still make the best of it, even though the weather didn't really quite hold out for what we were hoping for.
And I haven't been here long enough for any of the like company picnics or Christmas parties, but one of the things I have gotten to do is a few of the RnRs, and a lot of companies will do like monthly get-togethers where they talk about achievements, but it's just all about like sales, or it's just all about the numbers. And here it's about the employees. I mean, sure, it's about goals and things that we've done, but it's also about getting to know each other and getting to know the employees. So that's really nice. It's something actually enjoyable that you look forward to going to RnR, and it's not just a stuffy meeting. It's something usually fun. And obviously there's frequently, maybe not obviously, but there's frequently a competition. So that's always good. There's usually good cooked food, that we order in or we go out somewhere. So,
yep, it's lots of fun.
Mm-hmm.
I think my favorite memory, we did it once in Christmas and we did it once for an RnR monthly event, was when we had a scavenger hunt. Our Christmas one was downtown at night, and we broke into teams and we had to go find certain things. And when you found things at certain intervals, then we'd stop for drinks or then appetizers and so on until the event ended. And we did that once during the day, during a work day for RnR. We went scavenger hunting all over town until we landed at Rudy's Tacos. And that was fun.
Okay, well, we work really hard here and we service a lot of agents. So you got to make it somewhat fun. And in order to do that, you need to treat each other well and cheer them on and encourage them and find good ways to keep them excited and a part of the team. So it started out with positively outrageous service. We were on a trip and I picked up a book in the Hudson bookstore in the airport, and it was called Nuts. It was about Southwest Airlines and how they treated their clients. And their motto was positively outrageous service. So I started reading that and was like, hey, we can do that. It needs to be random and positive and just totally unexpected and over the top. So then we started TNT, which was Thanks and Thoughts, just to take time to thank our employees for what they're doing and how they're servicing our clients and helping each other out. And then that got a little boring, so we changed it to Rock and Rave. I don't like staying in one rut very long. I like change. So anyway, we changed it to Rock and Rave and going the extra mile. So love giving out those awards. I think it's important to get everybody's input, ask for their ideas, and to implement as much as possible, because when you can give input and you feel that you're valued, you just do better. So that's my philosophy anyway.